All right, let's talk about Audifort. It's making a lot of noise in the tinnitus world. But what's the real story? In this breakdown, we're cutting through all the marketing hype to focus on one thing, and one thing only. What are actually users reporting? Let's get into it.
So let's get straight to the point. Does Audifort actually deliver when it comes to tinnitus? That's the big question. And to answer it, we are diving deep into user testimonials to see what people are really saying about their results. But before we get to the results, you gotta understand the how. Audifort's entire claim is built around something they call an inside-out approach. So let's break down what that actually means. So this inside-out approach, what is it? Well, the core idea here is that it's not just a Band-Aid. It's not about masking the ringing. Instead, the formula supposedly targets the potential root causes of the problem, things like inflammation and poor circulation inside your auditory system. And if we look at the formula, you can see it's all based on natural ingredients. You've got things like ginkgo biloba, which is often linked to better circulation, and antioxidants like grapeseed extract, which are in there to supposedly fight inflammation. The big claim is that it's the specific combination, working together, that gets the job done. Okay, so that's the theory. Now for the most important part of this whole analysis, the results. Let's look at the timeline of effects, according to the people who've actually used it. The user reports we analyzed show a pretty consistent progression. It seems to start within just a few days, with some people claiming they noticed a real decrease in that ringing sound. From there, it builds. By the 2-week mark, people are saying the sound is softer, not as constant. But the real milestone seems to be around 1 month. That's when you hear people use words like their hearing feels recalibrated, and they finally get a sense of peace back. And this quote right here, this really puts the reported impact into perspective. For the first time in forever, I was able to sit in silence without that high-pitched sound driving me crazy. I mean, that really says it all, doesn't it? It highlights just how much of a quality of life improvement people are talking about. And you know, the reported benefits actually go beyond just the ringing. Users also talk about these secondary effects, like having more energy, less mental drain, and sharper focus. And it makes sense, right? If you're not constantly distracted by that noise, you're going to sleep better too. A huge point that came up over and over was the lack of side effects, which users think is because of the all-natural formula. Okay, let's shift gears and talk about the practical stuff. If you're actually thinking about trying Audifort, here are the key details about buying it and the guarantees you need to know. Now, here's a really key finding from our analysis. We found conflicting information about the money-back guarantee. Some sources say it's 60 days, others say it's 90. This is a critical detail. The big takeaway here is that you absolutely have to verify the current guarantee for yourself on the official site before you even think about buying. And this is a huge one. There is a consistent critical warning across all the sources. Purchase Audifort only from the official website. This is to make sure you avoid fake products and that you're getting the actual authentic formula. It's important to note that the link to the official secure website for Audifort is down in the video description. So, after looking at the mechanism, the user timeline, and all the practicalities, let's pull all this together into a final summary of the claims. Let's break it down. This table lays out the key points pretty clearly. On one side, the reported benefits are pretty significant, right? Reduced ringing, better hearing clarity, no reported side effects, all from natural ingredients. But, and this is just as important, you have to look at the considerations. Remember, all of this evidence is based on user testimony. It's anecdotal. Then there's that inconsistent guarantee you have to check, and the fact that you have to buy from the official website. And of course, with any supplement, results are going to vary from person to person. Which brings us right back to the central question. Based on this deep dive into user reports, balancing these compelling stories of relief against the clear need for caution, is Audifort a path worth exploring for your own hearing health? That's really the question this analysis leaves you to consider. Thanks for watching this review. If this video helped you make a decision, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next analysis. See you in the next one.